Jennifer Martin with Shop Local Raleigh, and we are chatting today with Heather from Whole Brain Escapes. So thanks, Heather, for joining us.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
So Heather, tell us a little bit, how did you get started? Like what led you up to Whole Brain Escapes, and what is Whole Brain Escapes?
All right. Well, first of all, Whole Brain Escape is an escape room located in Apex, North Carolina. It's got 4 escape rooms, so 4 adventures to choose from. And my husband and I opened it about a year ago. Our background is in video game design and production. I've worked on making video games for over almost 25 years now, and I was the senior producer on Fortnite for 3.5 years. When I left Fortnite, I was interested in starting up my own company, and I thought, well, I know how to make games. Maybe we should do a physical escape room. And my husband is a designer, and so he and I partnered up, and he designs the experiences, and I run the business. So that's how we got started with that, because we just love games and how they bring people together, and we thought it would be nice to have a real life adventure game.
Nice. So what is your degree in? Like, how did you?
As with most people in the game industry, many of them get to it in a roundabout way. When I was in college, I studied art history. So I have an art history degree, because I loved art. But really, I learned a lot of it on the job. I got an entry-level job in video games at Activision. And then I worked at all kinds of different places: Activision, Electronic Arts, Ubisoft, Squanch Games. And I just learned a lot on the job. And so with that background, I actually picked up a lot of really useful information about how to run a business, because producing a game is almost like running a small business where you have to pull all the pieces together, make sure it makes money and all of that stuff. So when I pivoted to becoming an entrepreneur, I had an understanding of, how to run a business. And then I got lots of experience from the Small Business Center, from the Women's Business Center of Raleigh, talking to people at Shop Local and things like that. So
Nice. So tell us a little bit, Whole Brain Escape, how does it work? What do you do? What to expect? Tell us more about it.
Okay. So Whole Brain Escape is a physical escape room. When you come in, we have 4 different rooms you choose from. Now, a lot of times people are like, ooh, I don't want to get locked into a room. I'm claustrophobic. I'm this and that. The experience really is not scary. Our particular rooms, we don't actually lock you in because of fire and safety regulations. All of our themes are very family friendly, so we don't have any zombies or serial killers after you. So when you come to our room, we have Busting Out of the 80s. We have Escape the Supervillains Lair, which is themed around comic book superheroes and supervillains. We have a room called Mystery of the Mad Scientists, which is like a psychedelic mad scientist laboratory. And then Seekers of the Mystic Orb, which is kind of like a mysterious Indiana Jones thing. So when you come in, you'll book online first, and you can see all about the different rooms and adventures we have. Then you show up, one of our game coordinators will kind of direct you, and you get into a room. And the fun thing about it is that escape rooms are a really small group activity that you can do with a private group of people. So in this day and age, when we are open back up again, I do feel like this is a great activity. Hey, your family's been trapped in a house, come get trapped in an escape room, But you're there with your family and you're all working together collaboratively. And it just is, 60 minutes for you to put your devices down, work together on a problem, and then be victorious at the end. So if you have a small group of friends, you come in, the rooms are all private, so it's just your group. And you solve the puzzles and you feel really great afterwards because you helped each other.
I like it. Now, do we have to book in advance? Like, can we just show up, or do I need to go online and make an appointment?
You need to go online. So our website has all the booking information available. I mean, of course, we're temporarily closed right now. But you can go on there and see, what's going on with our rooms. But yeah, book online first. Weekends tend to book up really quickly because, it's a great family activity. And then we also do corporate team building and things during the week.
Nice. Now, with this being different times, a little bit unprecedented for, being a new business owner, what do you think from your past experience and learning now, what are some experiences or tips that you can give to other business owners, whether it be positive or, your favorite saying, or, what keeps you going right now that you can use as encouragement for others?
Yeah, well, I'm keeping my eye on sort of the long-term goal, right? we started this business a year ago, and basically it's been, I'll say, pretty bad that things have come to a screeching halt. We're all in the same boat together. And I think for me, I'm looking towards the future. I'm relying on helping to support my other small business owners because Apex is a great community. We're all in it together. So really, there's a really strong network of people through the Chamber, the Apex Downtown Business Association, where we've been able to kind of work together with each other, brainstorm ideas, figure out how to help support each other. And so I would say for people in this situation, you have to keep moving. You have to keep thinking positive. You have to keep trying to help other people. And that, I think, in turn gives you that energy that you need to go do things. Now, from a business perspective, of course, I'm thinking of different ways, like how can we pivot a little bit? How can we offer an online experience? With what we do, though, it is really hard to translate to an online experience. And in order to do so would take time and money that, frankly, we don't have right now.
Right.
So we're relying on, really thinking like, how long are we actually going to be closed? And what can we get done in that time when we're closed that we can come out with and say, hey, we've got this thing you can look at. For example, we've got portable escape rooms that we're working on that we can roll up to, different corporate venues or things like that. So.
Nice, really cool. And also I think we should mention too, congratulations. I know you just was nominated for Women in Business. You just won the award with Triangle Business Journal. That's huge. I know there's only, so many women every year that get that award. So I think that's really honorable and admirable that for what you've been doing, starting this business, your background and how you've been able to pivot into being an entrepreneur, doing what you're doing now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was super excited when I received that because really, it's such a great group of people to be associated with. And as somebody who is new to this profession, even though I've been in business for a long time, it just feels really great.
Awesome. And Heather, what do you do when you're not working, when you're not planning escape rooms, when you're not, doing coding and things? What do you enjoy doing outside of your free time?
One of my big hobbies is sewing. And so I do a lot of sewing. I'm a pattern designer, so I spend time doing that. I enjoy spending time with my family, so we're outside doing lots of walks and things like that. But, honestly, a lot of times I do work a lot, You're always thinking of new ideas or new things you could do or things like that. So.
Right. It's hard to shut it off. I know. I think anyone that's an entrepreneur understands that, and that a lot of times people say, oh, it's so cool. You get to do what you do and this and that, but they forget that you don't necessarily always get weekends or nights off.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And that's been one of the things I've been trying to get a better balance with that, because it is important, but it's hard sometimes.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you coming on and taking some time. I know you're busy, but just to share with us a little bit more about who you are, who Whole Brain Escapes is, and how we can all learn more about our businesses in our backyard and our community, because it is going to take all of us to really, really support our small business community after this, even more so. And, Shop Local Raleigh, even though we are Raleigh, we cover Wake County. And our big emphasis is really putting your money where your home is, making sure that you are spending where you live, love where you live, and support your neighbors and each other, because we're in this together, but we're in it for the long haul too. We live here and we want to see our community continue to thrive and grow.
Absolutely. So, and that's one of the things I love about Shop Local is that you guys have actually been a great resource during this time, just for funding, support, ways that you're trying to work with businesses to have them have alternative ways to do things. So it's, if people are listening and you don't know what Shop Local is, you should definitely check it out and become a member, because it's been invaluable. Awesome. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words too. We hope that we can not only continue to do that, but do more. I think we all want to help and do something, and we're just trying to do our part.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Well, thank you for joining us. If you have questions, as always, feel free to reach out to us. People can find us on shoplocalraleigh.org. Check out Heather's Whole Brain Escapes. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on Instagram. And we hope to see you when this is all over in person.
All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thanks, Heather. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.